What's going on, everybody? Mr. Double R bringing you another episode of Dark Souls. And we're here on my Faith build because my original playthrough it wouldn't upload, so I had to come and do this again for the second half of Sen's Fortress. If you watch the next episode, I'll talk about it. I linked... If you saw that before you saw this, don't worry about it. Now you'll see this, so disregard every beginning part of that video. And where it cut off to this point actually is only on the other side of that bridge right there. Which you would come to, also there's a snake person right there who will huck lightning at you. You can see her. And all you do is come up here. And then, well, I'm not going to do it just yet because there's stuff down here. And I'll show you where the bonfire is. Oh, this is actually a perfect opportunity. Because on this character, I actually have the Balder Side Sword. And I can show off the stats and what's required. It's got low requirements, but it's got very good dex scaling. And it's got a really good moveset. In fact, I believe that... Oh, there's a Balder Knight right here. Problem being, I don't have the stats to use this weapon, so... I don't want to die right here. Unfortunately, the Balder's shield is a good lightning weapon. Alright. I might have the same moveset as the longsword, but I believe since its scaling is better, it'll do more, plus it's kind of like a fan favorite. It's just really hard to get a hold of, as you've seen. On this character, I'm using the Astora shield, and while I'm using the same shield. Did I say Astora shield? I'm basically trying to go for like an Oscar build, as well as the other weapon that you get in this area. So, this is the weapon I was talking about. It's not super strong, really. It doesn't seem to be. I'll show you my stats. I got a lot into faith, endurance, and then my dex and strength. I'm thinking I'm going stronger into dex. But aside from needing faith, the Astora sword actually does magic damage, not lightning damage. And it seems to be a bit of a quality sword, honestly. Anyway. Since I already showed how to get Big Hat Logan in this in the last video, and I didn't free him in this video, I'm not gonna go back. But I will show where to get the key that's actually needed to free him, because you need it to unlock a shortcut. Oh, let's... Alright, come on, big boy. How much damage do I do? Not much. See if I can time this just right. Right through his shield. Now, I think... Oh, I got another weapon to drop, actually, I was talking about in the last episode. The Man Serpent Greatsword. Do not have anywhere near the stats to wield this, as I don't have strength, but this is what it looks like. And it's a pretty rare drop, and I got it. I have 15,000 souls. I should probably level up. But that can wait. If you come up here, you will see another guy dressed up in the Elite Knight set. And I didn't parry him. That's annoying. I don't want to die to this guy. I'm sure he'll heal, so... Alright, in the case of bows versus miracles, the bow's always going to win. guy doesn't have the same attack output as my other character, as you can see. Ooh, he just killed me! He just killed me. Yeah, the Artorias long sword or straight sword, whatever you want to call it, isn't super fantastic, come to find out. Sorry if that was loud. Finally got new fluid and I can actually vape properly. Well, that sucks. The big knight doesn't respawn. So don't worry about him. If I could just hit him with constant lightning, he's no threat. But the angle is like not so good for that. Oh, he does respawn. Interesting. Did not know that. That's good to know. I didn't know he respawned. Well, if you want to farm large Titan, I assume he's got a decent drop rate. He didn't drop it the first time, though. Basically, my end game is to get this guy's weapon and Oscar's weapon and just play as an elite knight. I already have Oscar's weapon. He did it again! Come in here. I want a fucking, like, level playing ground so I can parry you as well. Or backstab you. Yeah. There we go. That's the damage output I want. Go ahead, try to heal. He for sure doesn't respawn. Let's take a look at his weapon. Ricard's Rapier. What are the requirements for Ricard's Rapier? Because if they're low enough, and I can use it now. Like to. Nope, I still need 2 decks. And it's got a B scaling, so it's a pretty good weapon. It'll it might even upgrade to like A scaling if you get it to plus, I don't know, 15. Might even have S at 15. I'd have to look into it. Don't quote me on that. I need to be human again at some point. I'm gonna take out the giant that throws shit first. I can hear a little mini double R in there, like he sounds like he's still asleep and he's just making noise in his sleep. Hope he stays that way. I want to take out the firebomb throwing giant because it'll make it very, very helpful to traverse the rest of the area. Now, over here. Now, if you go to your left, there is a Rapier Balder Knight, but he won't trigger unless you walk down there, and I believe it's probably just a trap because he's not guarding anything. There's nothing down there. So it has to be just a ploy to get you to go fight him and possibly die. But I know for a fact there's nothing down there. It's bothered me since the very first time I got to Sen's Fortress, and I'm like, wow. Did that for no reason. Out of my way. Now, the wonderful thing about being a Magic Faith Pyromancer user is you can be super cheap. He's already freaking out. He's already freaking out. Actually, I will use spell. I want to know what it does damage-wise. Not an absorbent amount, but nothing to blink your eye at either. I almost guarantee it's doing more than the sword. And as long as you're not locked on, these guys are actually super easy. Once you start locking on, it gets a little more challenging. Because they're so big, your camera's up high on them, and your view is like, oh my god, it's like everywhere. You don't want to deal with that. It's just easier to not be locked on. And there's really not much left to get here. I mean, there is. I made the mistake in the original video falling down there, and I landed on that metal thing, and oh, I was so happy. If you drop down there, you'll get a crossbow called the sniper crossbow, but you will take a substantial amount of damage, and I guess I'm going to show it off. I wasn't planning on showing it off because I didn't really care, but yeah, even hitting them with this, it's not doing nearly enough damage to really do anything. So would I recommend using the Artorias straight sword? No, I don't recommend it. Seems like a shitty weapon for my analysis. But I'm gonna stick with it, and with Ricard's rapier. And when I get enough endurance, actually, can I roll around as long as I have Abel's ring on? Nope, I'm mid-rolling. So I need to get more endurance, because I want to play through the game as this character with, you know, both the weapons. So it was like the pure elite knight. And I think Ricard's rapier is not a twin. I think it's a regular Titanite weapon. Probably put. The reason I can roll around with this mask, as I said in a previous video, the Mask of the Father gives you more equipment load. So you can carry more. It's not as much as Havel's, but I have them both on, so it don't matter. Try to make this jump one more time. I'm fast rolling. I don't know why I missed that jump. I must have jumped too early. I don't know. I wonder if they fixed this. Let's find out. They didn't. He is still floating. He is not. Look at his feet. He is floating.
Oh, what? Ah, another undead, eh? I took on Sen's fortress alone, but I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. Ah, you think you're different? That you can handle it? Yes, So,
if you talk to him...
What to say? I'm finished. End of story. You bloody...
I swear.
Let me give you a
there it
nibble
is.
of advice. Don't even consider visiting Anor Londo. Not in your state. For a century they've tried and failed. The Night King Rendell, Black Iron Tarkus, and even...
Night King Rendell. They don't ever... That's as far as I'm aware, unless there's an item description. They don't talk about
Go
him.
along if you wish. If
Weird how they added that, and there must be an item description. But he just talks about all the people that tried and failed. Tells you 3 different types of Titanite, and I don't recommend getting your regular Titanite shards from this guy because they're more expensive, and I don't know if there's cheaper ways to get large other than farming. Green Titanite, you can get it a decent amount in Light Town from those worms. Every time they drop green, it's 5 at a rip. He sells the Baldur's Shield, Tower Shield, Great Axe, and Great Sword, which is inspired by Guts' sword from Berserk, obviously. And as for armor, he sells... Oh, I didn't... Yes, I did. Okay. He sells Siegmeyer's armor, as well as the Baldur gear and steel armor. And yet, he doesn't sell the Baldur sword. And for rings, this is a good one to have for the upcoming area, because one of the bosses does lightning damage. And he's very fast. And this one... I mean... Where... Wait, that does magic. Seath might do magic. Moonlight Butterfly does magic for sure. 4 Kings might.
Nothing at all? Fine then. Rush in like a
might. Down this way, and you will fall to your death if you fall off this pathway from the very top. You will die, more than likely. But the lighter your armor, the lower your fall damage. Keep that in mind. And these guys are weak to lightning. Surprisingly, because they do lightning damage. It's weird. H key. Sweet. Now, instead of walking all the way back up, since I basically got everything, I am just gonna pop one humanity, which will fully heal you. I don't think I said anything about that. It will fully heal you. And there they are. And one homeward bone. I really wish my original character's playthrough was like good enough and actually worked. I don't know why it wouldn't upload. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I've got this one now. I'm not 100% sure if this boss is weak to lightning, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I should have leveled up. Son of a bitch. Let's go back. I know this character doesn't affect what you're going to see through the rest. Oh yeah, that's right. There's items. A couple items you can pick up now that guy's done. This doesn't affect what you see, but this is my off-screen character, and I want him to be strong, so I have to level him up, blah, blah, blah. You know how it works. And now I can, in fact, use Ricard's rapier. And is it a Titanite weapon? It is. I have one Titanite. That's fine. I can farm that off-screen. Well, the rest of the character after this will be off-screen anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, anyway, let's go up and take on the Iron Golem. Come on, you. There we go. Hopefully this uploads properly. I really, really hope it does. I don't want to have to, like, have a whole boss fight missing. Not even so much that it's a story boss. This better work. Obviously, if you're watching it, it did work. You have to use this to go back down. I'm not worried about it. Personally, not yet. I don't really want to go back to Fire Link anyway. Well, that leads you down to the very bottom at the Undead Parish, I should say. Not Fire Link. Not right away anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize I still had the talisman out. Oh yeah, this sword is becoming very vastly obsolete. Very quickly. It starts off fairly strong, like... Kind of like the Drake sword, it starts off fairly strong, but peters out the farther you get into the game. Maybe I'm not investing enough proper stats, but I have 25 faith. Its dex scaling is like, what, I think C? Yeah, it's got C strength and dex. So if I had comparable strength and dex, the weapon would probably be stronger. Keep in mind, Tarkus's AI is wonky. Apparently he can solo the boss, but also like every time I go in there, he's like, "No, I want to go back out. I don't like this." The Iron Golem's probably gonna start the fight. Oh no, he's actually going in. Yeah, with a shockwave that went right through my fucking shield. So it's probably magic damage, I'd imagine. It's definitely not physical. He will grab you. I didn't talk about it in my actual video because I beat him in like fucking 3 seconds. And there's the grab, he just did it. He will throw you off if you're not lucky. Like if you are like against the wall, he will throw you off. Look at the damage Tarkus just did to him. But he will throw Tarkus off as well. Problem is, when he's in that state, he is invincible. I did nothing. He's still in the invincible state that I was just talking about. That's unfortunate. But the trick is to like whack at his heels. If he's against the edge, he could fall off, just like Ceaseless Discharge. No, 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 no! Do not throw me off. Go ahead, John. Where's Tarkus? He's stuck on nothing! See what I mean? Tarkus's AI is wonky as fuck. He's stuck on nothing. You were a letdown, Tarkus. You were a letdown. And 40k souls. That's good. Wrong button. I'm used to God of War still. Basically everything after this cutscene you've seen. Once I hit the bonfire, that'll be it for this video, and I'll have Iron Golem up. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll upload. If you've been watching this, you'd upload it. Obviously. And Orlando. Got green on my shirt. The gaming shirt. It says, let's see if I can get it up high enough. It says, "Make America Game Again." I don't even know where the shirt came from. Honestly, I just found it in my closet one day. I think it was my brother's and I stole it. What should I upgrade in this level? Probably more dex, because I imagine Ricard's rapier is going to be good no matter what, because it's pure physical damage. It's hot in here. I should turn the fan on. But it doesn't really matter because you'll never see this character again if I'm lucky. And the bonfire's down here. It is pre-kindled. She is a bonfire keeper. Or a fire keeper, I should say. And I don't know if you've noticed, but every fire keeper we've seen
Welcome to the lost. If you
is
seek
female.
Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here. If you are the chosen one, what follows thereafter
I'm going to reinforce my Estus flask because I got another one. Character. I'll level up my dex. So that's all I'm going to do because everything else you've seen. So be sure to watch the next episode. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications, and I will see you in the next one. The button didn't stop recording with the rest of my hotkeys. Anyway, I will see you in the next one.